Hi guys, Paul Pluta on the Paul Pluta channel. Today guys, I am doing paid reviews. Paid reviews guys. And today I'm doing a paid review for DUSTIN. Hi there Arch, my name is DUSTIN from Chicago, Illinois. I recently just stumbled and found you, and I gotta say, I just love you. Anyway, I've been thinking of pulling the trigger and purchasing a Grand Seiko Peacock and a Snowflake. How do you think they will hold their value in the future? Same goes to the Batman. Please get back to me ASAP. Stay healthy, my man. Take care. Thank you, DUSTIN. Now, I gotta tell you, that's a very good question. I myself, I'm a bit of a fan of the Snowflake. It is a tremendous watch. Semi-quartz, the whole Seiko story, how the Seiko, Grand Seiko engineers made the dial look like the snow outside their offices. Very cool. Just the Japanese attention to detail. I gotta tell you, it's that sort of attention to detail that I like as a purist and a watch collector. The Peacock, that's the Rolex the Seiko Grand Seiko GMT with the peacock green dial. I gotta tell you, I really do like that model there as well. It would be my pick if someone said to me, hey, pick a modern Grand Seiko which you could have. I would grab that Peacock and that would be the end of it. Now that's where the Seiko fanboys should end the video now, because what I'm about to tell you the Seiko fanboys may not like, and that's the fact that I don't think those watches there are really good investments. Yes, I like the Snowflake. I think it's a cool story. It's a cool watch. But let's be completely honest there. A fancy-pantsy wancy Snowflake dial with a semi-quartz thing in it. What's it really going to... Is it going to be that collectible? At the end of the day, it's like buying a Hyundai Genesis. It's still a fucking Hyundai. And that's the big problem. Instead of buying a Snowflake, I think there's much better bang per buck pieces on the market. You want a big chunky steel piece? Well, my advice would be to get an IWC Ingenua. I'm holding up the Ingenua 3227-01. This is the model that IWC released to compete against the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak. This watch here was priced above Rolex, but it was AP quality. These here are an absolute steal at about $4,000 to $5,000 US. I reckon that's where I'd be putting my $4,000 to $5,000, DUSTIN. That really is the truth. The other problem is the actual Peacock itself there. I love that green, but what's to say Seiko's not going to use that green again and again and again? And what's to say other brands which are slightly more well, actually a lot more fucking desirable than Seiko, don't start using that same cool green? And this is the problem. Whilst the Seiko Grand Seiko Peacock is a very cool watch, I actually like it. They're limited in supply. You're going to pay a high price, and it's a very, very small market in case you needed to resell it. Now, most wristwatch people I know, it's the kiss of death saying, oh, I'm never going to sell it, it's going to be in my collection forever, because it's like, that is the same kind of sin as getting your girlfriend's name tattooed. It's just the kiss of death for the relationship. As soon as you do that, as soon as you get inked, it's just not going to last. I'm sorry. This is the truth, okay? This honestly is the truth. So I would tread very carefully with Grand Seiko. Lovely quality, lovely story. I honestly think myself, you shouldn't be buying Grand Seiko so early in your collecting phase. I've got 8 wristwatches, which I'm going to be growing to 10 in the not too distant future. I've got a Patek, I got a Jaeger-LeCoultre, I got a Tudor, Rolex, I got an IWC, I got a Omega, well, maybe not Omega for long, a Breitling, and a Breguet. And for me, It's only now would I start to consider getting a Grand Seiko. You've got to get some base. You've got to get some base before you go into the Grand Seiko arena. Now, Seiko themselves they make a lot of inexpensive watches. They have very, very little street cred or fuck off factor. Very little fuck off factor. And I didn't say it was fair, I'm just telling you the truth, because Seiko makes an affordable watch. Now, if you're a man and you you want something just a little bit catchy, and get a fucking Rolex! Get a fucking Rolex, sunshine. Get a fucking Rolex! That's what I'd be doing. I wouldn't be buying a Grand Seiko. You need to have quite a stable collection. You need to be, look, I've got to be honest with you, I don't want to be rude. You need to have at least 5 pieces, 5 decent luxury pieces before you buy a Grand Seiko. That's the rule. Okay, anything less than that, and it's just not going to end well, because see what happens is every watch collector, they say they're going to keep it forever, and they don't. They don't. It's just how life is. So whilst I like both those models, the Grand Seiko Peacock GMT and the Snowflake, I don't think I'd recommend a newbie to go that way. No, get some good stables. Rolex, even an Omega Speedmaster Man on the Moon is better than getting a fucking Grand Seiko. You know, Grand Seiko's okay when you got a lot of bases covered, but until you've reached that point, don't go there, man. Don't go there. It's for this weird purist market, okay? I'm just telling you the truth. Seiko is for people who are, how do I put this? Okay, Seiko's okay as an entry-level watch brand, but the men I know who collect Seikos and Grand Seikos, they seem to have a few chromosomes loose, okay? Few chromosomes aren't quite normal, okay? Okay, that's the way it is. Got to have 5 decent watches before you buy the Grand Seikos, okay? Now, the next question is, you're asking me about the Batman. What do I think of the Batman? No, Batman! Well. The Batman, what do I think of the Batman? Well, the good news is I think Batman prices are going to stabilize a bit. They may be more readily available on the second-hand market. I think the Batman is a fantastic watch. Rolex recently announced the Pepsi GMT, which means hopefully the Batman may become, it may hang around full retails. Going for a premium, you're going for a 10 to 20% premium at the moment. I hope that evaporates. I hope that stops. Unfortunately, I don't think it'll stop for a good number of years until Pepsi start to enter the marketplace. That's the new Baselworld 2018 release. What do I think of a Batman? I think a Batman is a fantastic watch to get. That is a very good quality watch. I think the ceramic bezel on the Batman is absolutely perfect. That's the one, I reckon, out of all the ceramic bezels that Rolex released on the Sea Dweller, the Submariner, the Daytona, I think the GMT got it so right. The proportions on the case, the whole thing just works. So my advice as far as a Batman goes, I'd say yes, tick the box. This video is being made post Baselworld 2018. So some people are saying, oh, don't buy a Batman, get a Pepsi GMT. I'm saying, hey guys, you don't think normal folk are going to be able to get a Pepsi GMT, do you? Do you really think a normal person will be able to get that? No, that's for rich fat cats. Rich fat cats will get those, not normal people. It's not going to be available for normal people for quite some time. So I think the Batman is a great usable watch. It's a Rolex, it's waterproof. It is a fantastic piece. I would pull the trigger. Pull the trigger. That's my advice to you. Pull the trigger. Pull the trigger. That's a sensible one to get. The Grand Seikos, as I said, I mean, I like them, but come on, man. You've got to have 5 decent watches before you start going down the Grand Seiko route. I'm Paul Pluta. This is the Paul Pluta channel. Comments below, like, subscribe, tell your fuckhead friends. Comment down below and tell me what you guys think of that. Hey guys, my name is Paul Pluta. I'm the method actor who plays Archibald Chesterfield III, AC3. Guys, I need a bit of help. I need a bit of help. It's very hard running a YouTube channel relying on Google Ads alone. I'm in a special niche and I speak my mind, and I don't have all those Seiko wannabes, all the people who want assurance about their affordable shitters. So I've got to really try hard to bring in the revenue. Guys, if you like my content, if you think I'm a great chap to have around, why don't you help me out? There's a number of ways you can help me out. This will keep me full-time on YouTube. Look in the description of this video for some ways you can help me. You could sponsor me on Patreon. That allows you to send a small monthly amount to me every month. It can be $1, it can be $100, whatever you can afford. The next way you can help me is, well guys, I really need some money to keep things going. Paid reviews. On the Paul Pluta channel, I run paid reviews. For as little as $20 US, I'll give you an opinion of your collection, of what you're looking at. I'll try and answer. There's heaps of other ways you can help me. I do telephone consultancy. For $50 US, I will talk to you on Skype or WhatsApp and answer your horological or personal problems. Any questions, I'll give it a go. Now guys, please help us out. Look down below, and if you could help us out, I will stay here and make videos full time on YouTube.
Okay.